Good evening, Husky fans. I'm Spencer Murray, alongside Julia Gintoff, where it is with heavy and concerned hearts that we address you tonight with breaking news on this emergency episode of The Road to 12. Paige Bueckers, the first ever college athlete to sign with Gatorade, the National Player of the Year as a freshman, and the heart and soul of this UConn Huskies team, leaves yesterday's game with a gruesome non-contact injury in the final minute, Julia.
And an electric Gamble crowd, literally electric, went silent in that moment. What would have been such a great rivalry win was overshadowed by an injury that looked, to be honest, Spencer, really not good. Here's what Geno had to say at the end of the game.
On the replay, it looked like it probably hyperextended. Best case scenario.
Julia, with all due respect to Coach Auriemma, one of the greatest basketball minds there is, why is she on the floor with less than a minute left when you're up 18 points? I think this is a question that a lot of our viewers and a lot of fans in general are wondering. Why did Coach Auriemma leave Paige in when we are up 18 with less than a minute to play?
It's so true. And during the Arkansas game, because I covered that was the first game of the year, Paige played 40 minutes. She had a career high. And Geno in the press conference said that playing 40 minutes is not ideal for any player. You're gassed after 40 minutes. You're playing the entire game. She was 39 minutes in this Notre Dame game. And it doesn't make sense to me how someone who has already been injury prone in the past, how he could keep her in when you're up by 18.
We all like to see Paige on the floor.
Oh, of course.
I like to see Paige on the floor. You like to see Paige on the floor.
Exactly.
All of you like to see Paige Bueckers playing basketball.
You're obviously going to win, Spencer.
Obviously going to win, and here's my thing is, we talked last episode about the depth that this team has, the young talent that this team has, the veterans this team has. You can't go wrong if you put Nika Mule in that minute, or if you leave Kristen in and let her get those few extra minutes, soak up that Gamble Pavilion crowd because she's a senior.
It's so true. Even putting the freshmen in, like they need that time. Caroline Ducharme, she went off.
That's 100%.
She played so well.
This morning, I received a text message from one of our inside sources, a close contact of ours over at the UConn women's team, and there is still no clear timetable for Paige Bueckers' return.
However, what we do know is that she will be getting an MRI either today or tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll see a little bit more at media availability on Wednesday as they prepare for Georgia Tech. We want to hear your thoughts, though, whether it was the Kyrie basketball shoes or even just bad luck. Leave a message down in the comments.
Well, Julia, obviously our number one hope is that Paige Bueckers and AZ Fudd have speedy recoveries from their injury and that this injury to Paige is less serious than it seems.
100%. I hope that any news that we hear on Wednesday, if we do hear news, is good news. Make sure to subscribe to us on UCTV Channel 14 as we'll be following this story pretty closely. That's it for this episode of The Road to 12. We'll see you next week.